So in the big story this morning, Haiti is qualified for the 2026 World Cup, returning for the first time since 1974. The team secured their spot with a 2-0 win over Nicaragua in Curacao, sparking celebrations across Haiti and South Florida. This achievement is remarkable given the country's challenges, including gang violence and economic instability. Joining us this morning is senior journalist on Haiti at the Miami Herald, and we have with us Jacqueline Charles. Good morning and welcome, Ms. Charles. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Good morning.
So did you wildly celebrate that achievement? And what can you describe in terms of how it's being celebrated back home in Haiti?
Well, I can tell you that while this game was going on, I was actually meeting with a couple of Haitians and some others here at University of Miami. And basically the conversation just went dead because everybody was just focused on the last minutes of that game. Wow. And as soon as people realized that Haiti had won, you had just had this outburst of celebration. First of all, in Curacao itself, you had a number of Haitian celebrity artists who had flown there to support the Grenadiers, and they, ran onto the field. Mm-hmm. In Haiti itself, you have to remember that this is a country where gangs control up to 90% of the capital. Mm-hmm. But people flooded the streets. They had pots, they had pans. You had the rah-rah carnival bands. I'm on the phone with people. I can hear the sounds, the music playing. It just erupted. And, of course, here in South Florida and across the diaspora, Haitian flags. And then online we saw a new hashtag, which in Creole basically was saying, open up the country, because these guys haven't been able to travel to Haiti. They have not had a home game. It is the first time has into the World Cup without having played a game at home.
Mm-hmm. Well, we say congratulations to Haiti. Indeed, it's a big, big achievement. How would you say the team's success so far as sort of reflects the mood of the country, and will it impact the mood of the country?
Well, one of the things that you're seeing is that it really has brought Haitians together. I mean, this is a country where, as you mentioned in your opening, there's just so many problems. And, and oftentimes when you look at the instability, it has stripped away even the pride that Haitians are known for. They have such a rich history. But in those moments that we saw on Tuesday night and even going into yesterday, you had unity, you had hope, you had Haitians, flying their flags. Now, how long this is going to last, we have to wait and see. But yesterday, the commentary from everyone was talking about whether or not this could be a path to peace, and it could be a moment of change to really have something, genuine happen in this country after so many years.
Mm-hmm. No doubt this kind of victory, this kind of success will also inspire many young Haitians to possibly pursue soccer. Do you get that feeling?
Well, yes, soccer, Haiti loves soccer, or as they call it, football. And, when I think back to before this crisis deepened, you used to go to City Soleil and the soccer fields were filled with, with kids playing soccer in the streets. You drive around Port-au-Prince, the same thing. Kids were sort of shut down roads so that they could play. And I think that, yes, this basically inspires them to say that despite the circumstances, despite the reality of the country, that they can aspire, they can get out, they can achieve something. And so I think that's also very important in terms of what this victory represents. It's a victory for all Haitians. It's become like serum, to quote a former Haitian senator and a longtime sportscaster. Mm-hmm. Now it's like, what do we do with that serum?
Mm-hmm. Ms. Charles, do you believe that this has the potential of positively impacting the economy in Haiti? And do you get the feeling that the leaders there are already trying to find ways to sort of cash in on this success?
I have to tell you, it's a very difficult situation. I mean, right now, local soccer, domestic soccer has basically been on hold in the country, not just because of the violence in the capital, but also because of the lack of an economy. These guys made it this far because they had a lot of help also from FIFA. The government did give them some funds, but this is a country where the private sector has just, been blown up in terms of their economy. And so, really, for you to get the economy in Haiti to get started, you're really going to have a situation where that country is open up, where you can once again have people, we're not even talking about tourists, we're just talking about Haitians in the diaspora to be able to fly into Haiti to support their families. I mean, imagine, it's now been over a year this month since the FAA issued flight bans. So there are no airlines from the United States going in there. And also Canada, France, and others that also have regular airlines. They are not flying into Port-au-Prince. The only way into this country is vis-a-vis the Turks and Caicos or a charter plane, out of Miami. And you're going into Cape Haitian, not even the capital. That's a huge, significant loss. I mean, when you think about $100 US per ticket, on top of it, there was a $10 tax for anyone who did not hold a Haitian passport or who wasn't born in Haiti. That's significant revenue. At the same time, companies have had to close their doors. We've got more than 1.4 million people today who are displaced. So while this victory is wonderful and it gave Haitians a chance to forget about their miseries and to really hope, it's going to take so much more to impact that economy.
Mm-hmm. To what extent do you get the feeling that the Haitian community, say in South Florida or even in the wider diaspora, are going to be rallying behind the team and giving support going forward?
I want to tell you, I mean, again, as I mentioned, Haitians love soccer. And, in the last years, it used to be, Brazil versus Argentina, right? If you were Haitian, whether you were in the diaspora, you were in Haiti, it was like, which one is your team? Yes. And you would see these two teams play, and they would shut down debate, even in Parliament, or even, political tensions. Everything would freeze, when either of them took to the field or one of them won. What's different about this moment is that it's your team. It is a Haitian team. It is a team composed of mostly children of Haitians who left the country. So the majority of these players, I understand, are from abroad. And yet they put that jersey on and they go and they sweat 90 minutes, for Haiti. Yeah. This diaspora, they are going to support that. Now, what is going to be interesting and we're going to be watching is, one, when the draw happens, where do they play? Mm-hmm. If they happen to play in Miami, then you're going to have this other issue we're going to see next year, which is the fact that as of February 3rd, if nothing changes in the courts or by the Trump administration, you're going to have up to 500,000 Haitians who are going to lose their legal protections in the United States, where they've been allowed to temporarily live and work under temporary protected status. Mm-hmm. And so as a result of that, are they going to risk to go out and to watch this team play when it comes? At the same time, Haiti is among a handful of countries that has a travel ban by the Trump administration, which means that if you are in Haiti today and you do not hold a U.S. visa, a valid U.S. visa, you will not be able to get a visa. You will not be able to travel to the United States. And so, while this is a great moment, it's also a bittersweet moment because it's being impacted not just by what's happening in the country, but also by U.S. immigration policies.
Mm-hmm. And we certainly hope that the team will have no issue in terms of getting the required visas and so on that will be necessary for them to travel and represent their country. Ms. Charles, what is your own expectation of the team? You think they'll go well beyond just the first round? You're hoping?
We're all hoping. We're all hoping. We're all hoping.
Well, let's see what happens. We are definitely rooting for you and for the Haitian team, making it back to the World Cup for the second time come 2026. Thank you so very much for talking with us this morning, and best wishes, Jacqueline Charles.
Thank you.
Our pleasure.